Hi everybody on YouTube, this is Mary. Today is Thursday, November 12th. I think that yesterday was 7 weeks post-gastric bypass surgery for me. And the last update I gave was about 10 days ago. And I remember saying that my 6th week was coming up. I was going to be going in for my 6-week checkup, and I'd update you as soon as I had that checkup. What happened instead was I had my 6-week checkup on Tuesday. Wednesday I was out of town for work. Thursday morning I went into work with a headache. And while I was sitting there at the keyboard, I started shaking. I just had the chills and I couldn't stop. I had a slammer headache that morning and it just kept getting worse. And suddenly the chills just started and I couldn't stop them. I assumed what anybody would probably assume at this time in our country's health history, that I'd gotten the bug and the Lil Piggy flu had come home to roost. So I went home, took some Tylenol, crawled into bed with the heating pad, hoping it would help with the shivers, and went to sleep. That evening, the headache was so severe, I thought my eyes were going to pop right out of my head. There's that kind of pressure inside building up. I couldn't eat. My temperature was starting to rise, and at least the chills were gone. My husband tells me I was kind of unintelligible. I think it was just the headache was so bad I couldn't think clearly. He said he would ask me a question and I would just look at him, or I would give an answer that he couldn't make any sense out of. The next morning the headache was still there. The fever was slightly higher. I think it went up to 101.8. The chills were gone, but I had this pain that was starting in my side. By Friday night, the pain had gotten worse, the headache a little bit better. I still couldn't eat. My stomach was, I wasn't getting sick, but if I thought about putting food in my stomach, I'd kind of get, that feeling that you're going to be sick. Saturday morning, the pain in my side was much worse. I couldn't roll over. I couldn't get out of bed without help. I couldn't sit. I couldn't stand. I was not feeling good. Finally, my husband decided that enough was enough and I needed to go to the emergency room because he wasn't going to deal with any complications from the flu. Well, we got to the emergency room and they told me that they didn't think it was the flu. They did a urine test and said, no, you don't have the flu, you have a kidney infection. So they gave me antibiotics and some pain pills. Pain pills, and sent me home with the directions that if things didn't get better in a couple days, I should call my primary care provider. Well, Wednesday morning, I still had this incredible pain on my side, right on the side here where your kidney is. So it's kidney pain, and I'm thinking the antibiotics don't seem to be helping that. The headache was gone, the fever was gone. I still wasn't eating very much, but I think at this point it's more after going 3 days without eating, my stomach just needs to readapt to food again. So I called my primary care provider and said, the pain's not going away. Is that normal? And they said, you better come in. So I saw the nurse practitioner for my primary care provider, and she said that she could see why they said I had a kidney infection because the something or other was up, which would indicate the white blood cell was up, but the long-term culture where they try to grow the bacteria did not grow any bacteria, which means there was no kidney infection. So the mystery remains what caused the fever, the headache, what's causing the continued pain. And her first thought, of course, is kidney stones. But I had a CT scan a couple weeks ago when I thought, when I thought I'd overdone exercising and pulled some stitches. And I told them that in the emergency room, and they had looked at it and they didn't see any sign of kidney stones, but the nurse practitioners decided that it must be kidney stones and that the quality of the CAT scan because they were looking for something else, just didn't point them out. So today I went in for another CAT scan. I did another urine test last night. The urine test still says no sign of, that I don't have a kidney infection, although my white blood cell count does seem to be slightly elevated. So they're not sure what it is. I'll get the results on the CAT scan tomorrow. If it's not kidney stones, I have no idea what's going on. I do know that it's making me feel out of it. And I'm sure some of that is the fact that I'm taking the Lortab for the pain is making me feel out of it too. But it's like I get up and I do, like I went to have this CAT scan. I stopped at work to answer some voicemails and check my emails, and I'm ready for a nap. I'm going to, as soon as I finish this, I'm going to take a nap. I'm just worn out so quickly now, and the pain never goes away unless I'm doing the Lortab. So I cannot wait to find a solution for this. I've been out of work since Thursday, although I've done some work at home. And like today, I've run in and checked emails and things just to make sure things are running okay. But I have not. I haven't been into work, and I've got things I need to be doing. I want to be there. I just don't think I can sit there for any quantity of time. Either the pain pills will make me a little too loopy, or the pain will make me less than full concentration. Weight gain. Well, I haven't had any weight gain. I tell you, being sick does wonders for your weight loss. It's not a way to go. I somehow managed to delete all my information from the little tracking program that I had here, the measurement tracker that I downloaded from somewhere. Somehow I've deleted all the information. Luckily, some of the information was recorded on Spark People. So I went to my Spark People account, and on the 2nd of November, I weighed 227 pounds. Today's the 12th, and I weigh 216 pounds. So I'm losing about a pound a week being sick. I did ask to lose weight faster, but if this is the way I need to do it, I'm going to second think that choice. The weight's definitely going off, mostly because I can't eat. I just cannot eat. I had a scrambled egg the other day, 2 mouthfuls later I went and threw up. I'm actually back to doing applesauce and yogurt, and I made some sugar-free Jell-O with a protein bullet in it to try to up my protein somehow. So I've gone backward in the food chain, but I expect that will change as I'm feeling better. So I don't have a very positive update this week. It's kind of a confusing update. I have no idea what my update is other than I'm not feeling well and I don't have a clue what it is. I will update you as soon as I know, although I've got no idea when that is. It seems like every time, although admittedly the first diagnosis of swine flu was mine, so I can't say that every time there's a diagnosis it gets changed, but I'm on thing number 3 for what is wrong with Mary. I've tried watching some of your videos, but I just haven't been keeping up and haven't been commenting. Hopefully I'll be able to catch up with everything once I'm feeling like sitting here for a longer period of time. Hope everyone's doing well. I'll update you as soon as I know something, and hopefully that will be before my 8 weeks, which will be next Wednesday. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.